Hey everybody, this is Passionate About Music Education and I'm Rachel Hardman and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to continue to talk about self-care in music education or in education generally, and today we're really going to look at this word, perfection. And as a musician, we have been trained from a very young age to aim for perfection, to learn those pieces perfectly, to play every note right, to play every rhythm right, to play all the dynamics, to play the correct tempo, to get it perfect ready for an exam or a public performance. And although this is a wonderful skill for people to learn, to aspire to doing things perfectly, it actually can be a really bad thing for us when we go into adult life, because we want to continue this perfection in our work life as well as in the rest of our life. And this is where teachers generally find that by trying to aim for perfection, they can actually burn themselves out and wear themselves out. I've seen many young teachers come into education and are trying to do the perfect lessons, trying to do the perfect marking, trying to do the perfect timetables, trying to be perfect for their students, constantly giving feedback, and they are just frazzled. They're stressed out, they're exhausted, they're mentally exhausted, their mind's constantly rushing from the past to the future, and it's just too much. So instead of working on the word perfection, try this word instead, excellence. And although that a lot of people think perfection and excellence is the same, it's not. People who tend to work in perfection, who are aiming for perfect, often find that they are afraid of failure, afraid of people finding out that they don't know something. Whereas people who aim for excellence are okay to fail, are okay to try things and to experiment and to explore new ideas and get feedback. So when you're teaching children, when you're teaching, supporting colleagues, try and encourage them to stop being perfect, stop aiming for perfect. It's non-reality. It's impossible. How can we be perfect in everything, every part of the day, all the time? How can we be perfect in our own self-care, in doing the pies, the physical, emotional, intelligent, and spiritual, and do our career perfectly, and be the best wife or the best husband or the best mother? It's impossible. It's impossible to be perfect. And I think it is something that we've taught children, or certainly in my experience, in this idea of when I was a child learning to be perfect or trying to be perfect at music. And actually all I ever did was end up being judged or judging myself against others and going, they're perfect and I'm not. They're better than me. I'm not good enough. And that's a terrible message, and it's one that we can take easily into our career and into our whole life. It's this idea of we're not good enough because we're not perfection. However, what we should maybe try and do instead is try and inspire for excellence and do everything excellent or to our best of our ability with the time we have. And if you want to have a long career in education, sometimes you have to let things go. Sometimes you won't do the most amazing lesson. Sometimes your concert won't be perfect. Sometimes you'll let your health go. Sometimes you'll lose your temper when you shouldn't have because you're tired. And that's very normal. It's very normal, and don't beat yourself up on it. It's okay to occasionally not be perfect. Instead, aim for excellence. Aim for learning, growing, developing, improving, reading, learning from others. Go and watch those really excellent teachers, the ones the children love. Go and learn from them. But stop trying to be perfect. It's impossible to be a perfect teacher, a perfect wife, a perfect friend, a perfect mother, a perfect family member, perfect in your health, perfect in practice. It's unrealistic. And actually all you do is then enforce that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. And that negative ego mind going and impacting on how you are and how you feel about yourself, and that causes burnout. I hope this tip has been really helpful, and I hope that you stop aiming for perfection and that you do aim for excellence and enjoyment. Enjoy your job, enjoy teaching music, enjoy your life outside. You're allowed to have a life outside of education, outside of your work. Enjoy your family and your family friends, and enjoy doing the pies for yourself. I wish somebody had taught me these skills back when I first started teaching. I wish these things had been explained in a way to help, because I think it would have helped me have less ups and downs in my career and up and down in my, my emotional well-being. So I hope this helps. This is Passionate About Music Education. I'm Rachel Hardman. Thanks for joining.